Welcome back to the Richard Experience. Guys, I finally got there to my 50 subscribers. Like literally, do you know what it was, right? When I've been using my phone to do my blogs and the jogging, etc., I tried to do a live on one of my on my app, my YouTube app, and it said I can't do it until I hit the 50 subscribers. And I was like, right, how am I going to do this? How am I going to reach out to a wider audience? And one of the kind of ways of doing it was producing more shorts. So if you see my page and my shorts were, I've done a lot of shorts, and I kept on going, and I finally got to that 50. I think I put a post out saying, guys, I need to hit that 50. And I've had loads of people come in giving me feedback, which I absolutely love. It was to be fair, I got emotional because if you know me, and when I started my first videos, I said I wouldn't have, I had no plans of telling anyone that I was doing an actual video because it will be like, oh yeah, when you tell someone something and they don't believe you, and majority of people that you do tell, who are your friends or your family, tend not to really support you as much, if that makes sense. So you would rather kind of build a fan base yourself based on just me speaking to the camera, me going jogging, me going to the gym, talking about the struggles of my weight loss. So look, like today's the 5th or the 8th, right? So when I last checked, my subscribers is now gone to 55. I don't know where they've come from. They've obviously liked something about my channel, and I might be doing something a bit more different than what I was doing a couple of weeks ago. But whatever I'm doing is working. I would like to say thank you to everyone who's subscribed. I know there's a few comments in there, like people also going through a transition and with the weight loss. Like, guys, we're all on this journey together. We are together. Like, literally, you might be another part of the world. It doesn't really matter. We're on this journey together. So the interaction is fundamental. There's times where you're genuinely going to struggle, and sometimes you need someone to talk to who is not a family member or a friend. You would rather hear it from a third party. Guys, I'm that third party. Like, literally, speak to me. I know I don't have a Richard Experience Instagram, and I probably should start one. I might actually, you know what? I might actually start one and posting stuff in there, because I know there's a lot of people that feel really comfortable kind of speaking on Instagram than rather. I don't think YouTube have like a personal inbox or how it works in that way. But I might even put an email address on on the channels so everyone we can can communicate there. But honestly, guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Let's keep this channel growing. Let's keep on sharing, and let's keep on communicating, because that is the key. Communication is the key to success, without a doubt. So this week, as I've mentioned previously, last week I only lost 1 pound. Um, yeah, I was a bit frustrated. I think I played it down like I wasn't frustrated, but I was frustrated to a certain degree. And that literally this week has been, I've really pushed myself, really pushed myself, running around the park, doing more than I would do. Like literally leaving the park with my legs shaking, um, and just pushing myself harder than usual. My meals, um, my meals tend to be, some weeks it's really good, some weeks is not the greatest, but somehow I'm still kind of losing weight anyway. So this week I lost 4 pounds. I lost 4 pounds, which I'm like, oh wow. I thought the scale was broken, so I kind of like got off it, got on it, got off it, got on it, and I was like, oh, I've actually lost 4 pounds. And I was like, right, so I'm getting close. I'm about 5 pounds away from 2 stone, and even I hit that 2 stone stage, I'll be absolutely buzzing. But I am buzzing right now. I am getting to a point where it's starting to come off, and you know, like last week, I you know, last week just gone, the weekend gone, I was at a Reggae Land festival. Check out, there's going to be a separate video about that. Me just blogging, walking around, doing whatever. Um, and look, I did 25,000 steps. My legs were absolutely battered, absolutely battered. And I definitely know that contributed to me losing weight without a doubt. So, Land, thank you very much because you helped me lose weight. The dancing I was doing, the sweating I was doing, the talking I was doing because so I was communicating with everyone. But yeah, it was fantastic, and I know that definitely helped me. Kind of, it definitely contributed to me kind of losing the 4 pounds. Losing 4 pounds in 1 week is absolutely amazing, and I'm thinking I need to kind of put the same effort that I did, and if potentially, me losing 3 pounds this week, if it can be, God willing. But it's all down to me to put in the work and put in the effort and ensure that I stick to what I stick to it fundamentally. It's all about that. There is so much I still want to do in types of training. I must say I haven't been back to the gym, which I actually kind of miss. Haven't been back to the gym, and because I've been doing quite a bit of stuff at home, so I said to myself, well, do I really want to waste money going to the gym when I can just do a lot of the workouts at home? But again, with a gym, you get people around you who would probably, no, not probably, who would give you motivation. I, and do you know what? I still got motivation, right? Because I'm still losing weight. I'm still doing my thing, still with the boiled eggs, still with, mince. I still eat carbs. I can't run away from carbs because carbs is my life. Nice joke, I'm nice. My carb intake is minimal. Should I say it's minimal? So carbs is not an issue for me, despite me eating rice today. I think that's probably going to be my only rice intake for the week. I don't tend to kind of continuously eat rice on a daily basis. I know my cultural background is rice is the common dominator of every dish fundamentally. Or yeah, it is fundamentally part of our dish on a daily basis. But again, rice is definitely taking a back seat along with bread. I'll probably have bread maybe 2, 3 times a week, but everything else is just boiled against high protein. And you know what? Some of the times you think you really get bored of this kind of foods. And you're thinking, oh, how can I change it up? And I think with the boiled eggs, I think boiled eggs is actually nice. If you have boiled eggs with a bit of hot sauce on top of it, I don't think you can go wrong. Or with any type of sauce, like Nando's peri peri sauce, something like that. It actually works and it actually tastes nice. Um, Cottage cheese, what's it called? Chive, onion and chive. That tastes absolutely phenomenal, and a whole batch of protein. Your body's just intaking all that protein. Literally, if something wasn't nice, I wouldn't eat it. I can promise you. I don't. When I'm doing, because when I tried to lose weight in the past, I used to have everything that was, should I say, disgusting about losing weight. They say to you, eat more veg. Obviously, we know eating veg is fundamental because veg is fundamentally veg, but I realized I can't intake any type of veg that hasn't got a nice taste. So like the veg that I look for is carrots, broccoli, um, bits like parsnips. No, I can't stand cucumber, sweet corn, um, peas, stuff like that. I can tolerate them because they're actually nice. But for all the other stuff that's available, literally, it's like literally a no go. So I kind of stick to the items that I'm okay with eating. Even the fruit, the intake of fruit is not as much, but the fruit is there and it's getting there. Um, Grapes, strawberries, um, blueberries. I know blueberries to say it's really good for providing the right nutrients in the system. So more natural sugars, because as you know, there's so much refined sugars in a lot of the stuff that we eat, e- even even those ready meals that people tend to purchase. There is so much refined stuff. And you know what? I thought I could have a lot of vegan food. Do you know that vegan food has so much crap in it? And you're thinking, how is this ever meant to be good for anyone? It just doesn't make sense. You might as well just go back to eating what you did normally. It literally makes no sense. But yeah, it's been a great week for me. Fantastic week for me. I'm just hoping that next week is also a fantastic week. Look, even if I lost one pound, 2 pounds next week, I would still be delighted. But it's down for me to put the work in. If I put the work in, I can guarantee you I will lose more weight than a pound or 2 pounds. So let's just see up until next week. Guys, that was the Richard Experience. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And let's build this community. Let's get it going. Let's look. I'm currently on 55 subscribers. Let's get to the 100. Let's just share this with family and friends. No, not with my family, with your family and friends. And let's keep this channel going. Let's build a community. Let's go.